Good Monday morning, my peeps. Welcome back. It's Adrienne Talks, Moments That Matter. And I'm sure you've been kind of wondering, like, where have you been for the last 2 months? Well, I owe you a little life update. I know in some of the last episodes, I was talking about some pain I was dealing with. Well, for the last 8 weeks, I was completely sidelined. Um, I had two pinched nerves. And to be completely honest with you guys, I was in a ton of pain, a lot of pain. And so all of those with nerve pain out there, or any pain, I guess, but for sure nerve pain, because I didn't know what that was or what that felt like. Man, do I feel for you? And I don't think you know till you have it. So when you're living in constant pain, keeping a positive mindset isn't just hard. A lot of times it literally feels impossible. I was really struggling. It's real easy to spiral, to focus on what hurts. Um, to pull inward a little, not talk to people. And for somebody who's go-y like me, I love my morning walks. I couldn't do any of that, which is, a lot of what brought my mindset where it needed to be was on my morning walks. And so these were things I had to learn, during these tough weeks. I was trying to find a way to shift my focus, to keep my mindset, when my body's not cooperating. And it's interesting how we all have ways that we deal with that, like things that we love to do. And when your body you can't do it, it's hard. So I'm very fortunate that the nerve blocks worked for me. I know for some people it doesn't, and my pain started to subside, thank goodness. But during that time, I had a lot of thought about people who are living in those scenarios, right? Like who have pain and can't do what they love to do. And I sort of had a big revelation, like the best way to get out of a bad mindset or a stagnant place is to actively pour into someone else, to help someone else. When you focus on lifting others, any of you know who have done that, your own weight gets a little bit lighter. So I kind of decided also, anybody who knows me, I'm a very action oriented person. I love workshops. I love doing things, clearly, because that's also what was holding me back, not being able to do things. So I thought if we took Yo Adrian Talks in a more powerful, actionable direction, so that every week I can bring a weekly challenge, one that's simple, low cost, but you can brighten someone else's day to help your own mindset in the process. So this just really spoke to me because I feel like when you're in that spot, helping others is so great. And so many times we think it has to be some big thing, right? Like we have to do some big, extravagant thing, but really just small little things, small moments that matter, right? Change your perspective and someone else's. So while I was kicking this off, I was, traveling and I was staying at the embassy and I was still recovering and moving a bit slowly. And that's where I met Marcelo. He was one of the drivers there. And you could just feel his energy. He wasn't just doing a job. He absolutely loved what he did. He was kind, attentive, helpful. I mean, I didn't say a word about what I was going through, but I needed a ride and he was like, "Hey, we can pick you up too." Because obviously walking hasn't been as easy for me. So he treats every passenger that way. He didn't know that anything was going on. He was genuinely caring about you and making sure that if you needed a ride or you needed something, he was there to make your day better. And watching him work was a big wake up call because we all have jobs, right? Some of us love them, some people don't, but really you're constantly interacting with strangers and you can provide this same sort of thing, letting people know that you care about them, that, these moments that matter for a complete stranger. So before, I left, I realized they deserve to know that they're seen. So I took a couple minutes out of my day, went online, left him a review, naming him specifically and thanking management for having him on their team, right? Because this is important. I think so many times we go past somebody who makes our day and we never tell them or anyone else. We just go about our day, even though it really mattered. So it took me what, like maybe 180 seconds to leave that review, and it cost me $0. But writing it down made me feel grateful and energized and connected. And I hope for Marcelo that review goes straight to his boss, boosts his reputation, and lets him know that his hard work isn't going unnoticed. Um, I feel like when we're stuck in our own heads, whether it's dealing with physical pain, business stress, daily overwhelm, or just a big change in life, we tend to shrink our world down to just our problems. But when we make that intentional choice to give someone else props, you force your brain to look at the good in the world, to look at other things, and then actively you start seeing all these other good things. It's just training your brain. That's all we're doing. And what you look for, you find. And so that's why I wanted this week's challenge to be leave a good review. Sometime in the next 7 days before next Monday, I want you to spot someone doing a fantastic job. And it could be a driver like Marcelo. It could be a customer service rep who actually solved your problems because we know they don't usually get nice calls, I don't think. A local business owner that's working their tail off, a waitress, a colleague. Just take a few minutes and go to Google or Yelp and drop a message to their company and leave them a detailed glowing review with their name, giving their props. Then of course, I want to hear about it because I think when we tag people on social media too, if you have somebody who's doing something amazing for you, who is helping you in some way, other people might need exactly what they're offering. So I'm going to put a graphic up about this week's challenge number one. And I want you to tag the person or business and tell us the shout out because I think the more shout outs we can give people and the more we can help each other see all the good things going on in the world, uh, the better we'll all feel. I'm so thankful to be back here with you guys. I apologize for my, 8-week hiatus, but this is really where I want to be. I want us to be able to create a massive ripple effect of gratitude this week. So go find your Marcelo, leave that review, and let's start creating these moments that matter and seeing them and sharing them. So until next Monday, when Yo Adrienne talks, make sure you appreciate every moment that matters.